Hello, this is Mike from Kinecta. Today we're going to be talking about powered industrial trucks, PITs. We're going to teach you how to drive these trucks and do it safely. You need to be certified before you can operate a powered industrial truck. The rules and regulations come from OSHA, and OSHA makes it very clear in their standards, 1910-178, that we have to follow certain criteria before you can operate one of these powered industrial trucks. The OSHA requirements specifically say that you must be certified. It says that the training needs to be done by a qualified trainer and that you will be re-evaluated every 3 years at a minimum. Refresher training may need to take place if you are ever observed operating in an unsafe manner, or you're involved in an accident or a near miss, or if an evaluation reveals that you're not operating it safely. If you're assigned to a different type of power industrial truck, we'll get into that a little bit later, you will also need to go through refresher training. And then if conditions in the workplace dictate additional training, that may also trigger it. The training today is a 3-part training. First of all, we have the classroom training. That's what we're doing right now. There will be lecture, discussion, and you'll be learning through interaction with your instructors. After this is complete, then we're going to give you practical training. And the practical training means that the instructors will go out and demonstrate to you what you just learned in the classroom. After you grasp all of this, then you will have an opportunity to demonstrate how well you can operate a powered industrial truck. You must demonstrate competency or you can't get certified. So the first part then is the classroom or formal instruction. Before I hand it off to the instructors, I would like to talk to you a little bit more about different types of PITs, forklifts. They're all different sizes, types. There's stand-up, sit-downs, LP, electric, all different kinds. Whatever type you will be driving, operating, you must be trained on. So it's conceivable that you would be trained on multiple trucks. Today, you'll probably only be trained on one. One of the very important things, and an OSHA requirement, is that each forklift is looked at every single shift. Every shift, there has to be a check. You have to look at it to make sure it's operating safely, that there are no problems. And this is going to involve you completing the safety checklist like you see. You have to look at the tires, the horn, lights, seat belt, look for hydraulic leaks, make sure all the hoses are in good condition. This is a very simple check, but it's darn important that you do this and do it correctly. Now I'm going to suggest that you get a little bit more familiar with the different components on the powered industrial truck. You can see all the different components up on the screen here. We're not stopping with those few things on the checklist. We've got some additional things that you're going to want to take a look at, like the lifting mechanism. Make sure there's no chunks out of the tires and that sort of thing. This is a very important part of operating this truck safely. If the truck isn't safe, then you could be at jeopardy or others could be at jeopardy. Look at the lifting components, hydraulic system, cylinders, hoses, pulleys, rollers. Look at the forks to see if there's any cracks. if they have to be adjusted, to be spread out or brought back in. And then make sure all the warning labels are there. Take a look at the warning labels and make sure you understand what they're saying. And then finally, if there is an issue, how do you handle it? Can you operate the truck if it's a minor issue? Well, that's not your call. That's your supervisor's call. That's the lead person's call. If you find a deficiency, you contact them and ask them what the appropriate action must be. So we have a couple of certified instructors at Voith. These guys know what they're doing. They've been around for a long time. They operate these vehicles themselves on a daily basis. They've been doing it for an awful long time. They've gone through training. One of these guys now are going to take you through this training that we had talked about. So here I go, handing it off to one of your qualified instructors.